Good morning, students. Solution lesson, almost this lesson over. The only remaining is problem only remaining. So that problems are given in page number 131, 132 and page number 133. Totally 3 types of problems are given. First one, problems based on solubility. Problems based on solubility. Second one, problems based on mass percentage. Third one, problems based on volume percentage. So first we are going to learn about problems based on solubility. First problem, before that you must know the solubility formula. The solubility is equal to mass of the solute divided by mass of the solvent in 100. So this is the formula. Okay. So in this problem we are going to find out the solubility. For that we must know mass of solute and mass of the solvent. So in this problem 1.5 grams of solute is dissolved in 15 grams of water. So the solute mass is 1.5 gram and solvent mass is, that is water mass is 15 gram. Find out the solubility of the solute at different temperature. Mass of the solute is 1.5 gram, mass of the solvent is 15 gram. Already formula you know, solubility is equal to mass of the solute divided by mass of the solvent into 100. Solubility of the solute is equal to mass of the solute is 1.5 gram divided by mass of the solvent is 15 gram into 100. If you cancel means finally you will get 10 grams. 1.5 and 15, 10 times, and the 0 cancel means finally you will get 10 gram. Second problem, find the mass of the potassium chloride be needed to form a saturated solution of 60 grams of water at 303 Kelvin. Given the solubility of the KCl is 37 by 100 gram at this temperature. Here the solubility is given. Solubility of KCl is 37 by 100. That means 100, here 37 indicates mass of the solute, that is mass of the solute, mass of the KCl divided by 100. Here 100 indicates mass of the solvent. So in 100 grams solvent 37 grams of potassium chloride is present. That only is given in first line. Potassium chloride in 100 grams of water in saturated solution is 37 gram. That is 100 grams of water contains 37 grams of potassium chloride. In our problem they are asking the mass of potassium chloride needed to form a saturated solution in 60 grams of water. So 100 grams of water contains 37 grams of KCl means 60 grams of water contains how much grams of KCl? 37 into 60 divided by 100. You will get, if you are simplify this means you will get 22.2 grams. That means 0 cancel, 3 2s are 6, 5 2s are 10, 37 into 3, 111, 111 by 5, So 60 grams of water contains 22.2 grams of KCl. So that only given in this formula. 100 grams of water contains 37 grams of potassium chloride, means 60 grams of water contains how much gram? 37 into 60 and divided by 100, that means finally you will get 22.2 grams. Next problem is also same type, similar to second problem. Here also the mass of sodium chloride asked. In our previous problem they asked mass of potassium chloride. In this problem they asked mass of sodium chloride to form a saturated solution in 50 grams of water. In our previous problem they asked 60 grams of water, here they are asked 50 grams of water. There also in second problem also solubility is given, here also solubility is given. Solubility of sodium chloride is 36 gram. Solubility of sodium chloride is 36 gram, that means 100 grams of NaCl, 100 grams of water contains 36 grams of NaCl. So 50 grams of H2O contains how much grams of NaCl? So this is our problem. Like our previous problem, 36 into 50 divided by 100. 2 50s are 100. 18 2s are 36. So answer is 18 gram. That means 15 grams of water contains 18 grams of NaCl. Fourth problem. This is also same type only, but slight changes are there. Solubility of sodium nitrate, here also solubility is given. Solubility of sodium nitrate, in second problem they gave the solubility of potassium chloride. In third problem they gave the solubility of sodium chloride. So the compound name only changed. Like that in this problem also they gave the solubility, but they gave the solubility of sodium nitrate, compound name only changed. Solubility of sodium chloride at two different temperatures, this is the difference. At two different temperatures the solubility is given, at 50 degree Celsius and 30 degree Celsius, two different temperatures. The solubility is 114 gram and 96 gram. That is, at 50 degree Celsius the solubility of sodium nitrate is 114 gram. At 30 degree Celsius the solubility of sodium nitrate is 96 gram. Find the amount of salt that will be thrown out, that means what amount of salt is excess. When a saturated solution of sodium nitrate containing 15 grams of water, that saturated solution contains 50 grams of water, is cooled from 50 degree Celsius to 30 degree Celsius. Temperature is decreased from 50 degree Celsius to 30 degree Celsius, means how much salt is extra, how much sodium nitrate present excessly, that only there are asked. Like our previous problem, here also 100 solubility is given, that is 100 grams of sodium nitrate dissolved in 100 grams of water contains 114 grams of sodium nitrate. Then 50 grams of H2O contains how much grams of NaNO3? 114 into 50 divided by 100, 2 times, that means 57 grams. So 50 grams of H2O contains 57 grams of NaNO3. Next step is 100 grams of H2O contains 96 grams of NaNO3 at 30 degrees Celsius. Then 50 grams of H2O contains 50 grams of H2O contains how much grams of NaNO3? 96 into 50 divided by 100, 2 times 48 grams. So 48 grams of NaNO3. Now we know 50 grams of H2O contains 57 grams of NaNO3 at 50 degrees Celsius. 50 grams of H2O contains 48 grams of NaNO3 at 30 degree Celsius. So at 50 degree Celsius, 57 grams of NaNO3 is present in 50 ml. At 30 degrees Celsius, 48 grams of NaNO3 is present in 50 grams of water. So the difference is how much is extra. If temperature is decreased from 50 to 30 degrees Celsius means 9 gram, you have to find out the difference. 9 grams of NaNO3 is present. So the amount of sodium nitrate thrown when 50 grams of water is cooled from 50 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius is 57 minus 48 equal to 9 gram. Again, please follow this problem. In this problem also the solubility is given, but the only difference is what? At two different temperature, two different solubility is given. Solubility is means already you know the amount of solute present in 100 grams of water. Here the solubility at 50 degrees Celsius is 114 gram. That means at 50 degrees Celsius 100 grams of water contains 114 grams of sodium nitrate. Like that at 30 degrees Celsius the solubility of sodium nitrate is 96 gram. That means at 30 degrees Celsius 100 grams of water contains 96 grams of sodium nitrate. Based on that only we will start our problem. 100 grams of water contains 114 grams of NaNO3 means 15 grams of water contains how much NaNO3? 114 into 50 divided by that corner value 100. If you simplify means you will get 57 grams. That means 50 grams of water contains 57 grams of sodium nitrate at 50 degrees Celsius. Like that you have to find out at 30 degrees Celsius. See the first line. The solubility of sodium nitrate at 30 degrees Celsius is 96 gram. That only taken here. 100 grams of water contains 96 grams of sodium nitrate. Then 50 grams of water contains how much grams of sodium nitrate? The 96 value into 50 that divided by that corner value, that is 100. 96 into 50 divided by 100. If you simplify means you will get 48 grams of sodium nitrate. Now we are having two values. One is 57 gram, another one 48 gram. 50 grams of water contains 57 grams of sodium nitrate at 50 degrees Celsius. This value is at 30 degrees Celsius. Same 50 grams of water contains 48 grams of sodium nitrate, but the temperature is at 30 degrees Celsius. You have to find out the difference. At 50 degrees Celsius, 57 grams of sodium nitrate is present in 50 ml of water. At 30 degrees Celsius, 48 grams of sodium nitrate present in 50 ml of water. If you decrease the temperature means how much sodium nitrate is extra? 9 grams of sodium nitrate. So that only given amount of sodium nitrate thrown when 50 grams of water is cooled from 50 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius is 9 gram.